welcome back to my channel. So if you guys are new here, my name is Kristen and kind of slightly addicted to building here in The Sims 4 on my channel. So today's build, I really fell in love with it. I've been wanting to do one of these like summer California beach houses for a while here on my channel. I just never really knew exactly like what style I wanted to do. So I did end up going for something a little bit smaller and kind of like a cabin look to it. So I kind of struggled a little bit with the roof, trying to figure out how I wanted it because I didn't really want it to go like too high up, and I definitely wanted it to be like a very minimal, cozy, surrounded with like palm trees and sand. I think it turned out really, really cute. And if you guys actually do like how this turned out as well, and maybe you actually want to put it into your game, I will make sure to put a link in the description so that you guys can find it a little bit easier in the gallery, or you can definitely check it out under my username, which is KrystinMyrieXo in the Origin catalog. So I definitely have a lot of builds, and I am definitely going to be doing a lot more of these like beach houses, all with like different looks. So I would love for you guys to comment below if you guys really do enjoy these beach houses, and I definitely like to keep these very light and airy. I just kind of like picture it to be like that, with like lots of windows that you will see I do go ahead and put in a lot in the lower level. So if you guys actually do place this house into your game, same with like any of my other builds, just make sure you have the move objects cheat on. It's just going to make sure that everything that I place into my game, it does go properly into your game. So I did keep like the bottom level of this house very open concept, and it actually is only one bedroom. But I mean, if you want to take out the double bed that's upstairs, you can totally like replace it with a bunch of single beds or something like that. I mean, there's even room to expand, like if you wanted to maybe like add in a basement in case you wanted to have like a family live here. But I definitely wanted to have this have like a sandy beach look to it, and it's kind of hard to do. I didn't want to actually put this into the desert world. I can't remember, Oasis Springs I think it's called. I did want to have it by the water. I felt like it just fit perfectly. I would love to see some kind of like a tropical world eventually be brought into The Sims 4. I think it would be perfect, whether it's a getaway or anything like that. I feel like we definitely need that. I feel like we need some kind of like beach scenery, like a little bit more tropical, hot weather kind of like backdrop, if that makes sense. Kind of different than Oasis Springs. That's a little bit more of like a desert, but I'm thinking more tropical with palm trees and water and like all fun things like that. But so I definitely wanted to keep this a very light and airy kind of build, and I wanted to keep the clutter really low. There's definitely a little bit of clutter, but I didn't want to go too overboard because I really wanted this to be really fresh and clean looking. So I did go ahead and kind of keep the inside walls the same, like pale, I can't remember if I went with pink or purple, because I do change the wall color a couple times, and then I do add in some wall accent of like the slatted wood siding on some of the like accent walls. I think I put some in the bathroom, behind the couch, and eventually over where the cupboards are. I feel like it just adds like a little bit of character into the build, and I did want to keep the furniture very white and a little bit of soft pinks here and there. I love that couch. I use it quite often actually. I think it's just like a really modern but yet cozy with like all of the pillows. I really, really like that. And even like doing some of these builds, every time I do these builds, I think of like all the new furniture that we're getting in the family pack. And as of right now, I'm like still trying to plan out what I'm going to build when that gets released on the 30th. I'm like so excited for that. I don't even know where I'm going to start when I actually get like all of those new items. But yeah, so you are going to see that I do kind of put a little bit of clutter on the counters, but I kind of make sure to leave a counter empty so you still will be able to prepare your meals. And it's definitely very feminine. This build is very feminine. So I might do another beach house that is a little bit more not so feminine, like just a little bit more neutral, if that makes sense. So I would love to know down in the comments what kind of other builds would you guys like to see me try to do, whether it's a beach house or other kind of themes. I've been having a lot of fun with all of my builds and just trying to make each one of them completely different with different themes. And now that it's been getting so hot where I live, this definitely was inspired by the very, very hot temperatures here. So anyways, if you guys did like how this build turned out, definitely make sure to give this a very big thumbs up. That way I know that you guys did enjoy how it turned out, and definitely consider subscribing here to my channel. I do post regularly all things Sims 4 related, and oh yeah, so this bedroom, I think this bedroom is really cute as well. And if you needed some more beds, you can totally swap that double bed out and actually add in some twin size smaller beds. So hopefully you guys did like how this turned out. Definitely consider subscribing, and hopefully I see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!